Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to talk, first of all, I wanted to do a video about my wrongful permanent Twitter suspension. So I'm at the point now where, and this is just, everything is just beyond absurd. It's just, we are living in topsy-turvy world, to be sure. So I'm at the point now where, and I've been working with the Better Business Bureau, and they've been absolutely amazing. They've been wonderful. And they reopened my complaint after I received the authentic email notification from Twitter saying that my permanent suspension was wrongful, acknowledging that and telling me that my account had already been fully restored. And since that happened, Twitter has subsequently just pretended that that never took place. They're just ignoring it. They're just like, la 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 la, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. They just are pretending like that never happened. That just never happened. That we live in an alternate universe, and we live in a universe where that never took place, apparently. So, also, I have continued to submit tickets to Twitter, including the header information showing that that email notification I received was authentic. But I think in terms of the tickets that I'm actually submitting on Twitter to Twitter, I think I'm just in an automated loop from hell. And I just keep getting back automated responses that say that my account was found to have been engaging in hateful conduct, which of course is completely absurd. Now, I did receive a response from Twitter to the Better Business Bureau as a response to my Better Business Bureau complaint, the reopening of my Better Business Bureau complaint. Now, per what Twitter is saying to the Better Business Bureau, they have dropped the hateful conduct language, and now they are saying that my account will not be restored because it was found to have been engaging in targeted abuse. Because of course the hateful conduct charge was always just completely ludicrous and farcical and absurd. Any reasonable person could have seen that. Of course, the targeted abuse charge is just as absurd. So now I spoke with the rep. I've spoken with her a couple of times, but I spoke with the rep recently from the Better Business Bureau, and she's been wonderful to me. But she basically just said that at this point, the Better Business Bureau has done everything that they can do. And she said it's time for me to submit a formal complaint to the Federal Trade Commission. So that is what I'm going to be doing next. But I did submit to the Better Business Bureau my final response to Twitter's response. And I thought it was an excellent letter. I'm not just going to straight up read the letter, but I'll paraphrase it. And so basically I just said that this is completely absurd and a gross violation of any notion of business ethics whatsoever. I said, first of all, I received an authentic email notification from Twitter acknowledging that my permanent suspension was completely absurd and that my account had already been fully restored. And since that time, Twitter just has completely ignored that fact, and that I expect Twitter to acknowledge and address the fact that I received that authentic email notification, and I attached the header information again. Then I said that Twitter has seemingly dropped the hateful conduct language, which was absurd to any reasonable person. And I said that I have sent literally reams and reams and mountains of evidence to both Twitter and the Better Business Bureau, showing plainly that Twitter relied upon the false and fraudulent reports of my stalker. And my stalker now disavows those reports, and not only do they disavow the reports that they made to Twitter against me, but they actually claim to be sending Twitter emails begging Twitter to restore my account. So that's that. So then I go on to say that the targeted abuse charge is just as ludicrous as the hateful conduct charge. and that I'm under no illusions that Twitter is silencing me because I have legitimate defamation claims against many of their major players, including blue checkmark public figures with millions of followers. And the two of the strikes of the three strikes that I believe culminated in my wrongful Twitter permanent suspension, one was about Joy Reid and one was about Shonda Rhimes. So basically what I say is that this is completely ludicrous and insane. I am not the perpetrator of targeted abuse. I am simply pointing out that I am the victim of a cyber mobbing, multiple cyber mobbings in fact. I am the victim of cyberbullying, not the perpetrator. Twitter is silencing me because I stood up and defended myself and spoke the truth. And I called out those blue checkmark public figures with millions of followers who incited death threats, sending mobs against me, who tried to cyberbully me into suicide. Twitter allowed an untold number of persons to target me with the most vile, reprehensible, hateful, bigoted abuse and harassment imaginable. Twitter allowed woke intersectional feminists to harass me by saying things like that I should go hang myself like my dead brother because I'm so ugly. And that's just one example of many, of many. And because I stood up for myself and defended myself and told the truth that I am the victim of multiple cyber mobbings on Twitter, Twitter is claiming that I'm the perpetrator simply for defending myself and is now silencing me and has kicked me off their platform to protect themselves and their major players from my legitimate defamation claims, from legal liability. And then I finish up the letter simply by saying that I will be submitting a formal complaint to the Federal Trade Commission, and that Twitter should be completely ashamed of themselves for the way that they have treated me. This is just completely ludicrous. It's ludicrous, and it's a gross violation of any notion of business ethics. And that's it. And I thought it was an excellent letter. So that was my final response to Twitter via the Better Business Bureau. And then my next step is to file a formal complaint with the Federal Trade Commission, which is what I will do. Okay. So this isn't just about me, my battle with Twitter. I know that Twitter has established a pattern of this kind of behavior, kicking anyone off, whom they deem to be unwoke, to be espousing the wrong political ideologies, to be indulging in wrong think and wrong speak, and that is what has happened to me as well. So I'm going to fight this. I'm going to keep fighting this. I am going to keep fighting this because it's not okay for Twitter to do this to me. I need my Twitter account to save my life and career still. I do. I need it. And Twitter thinks it's okay to hurt me, destroy me, kick me off their platform because I'm a nobody with no resources. And it's not okay. And I'm going to keep fighting this. I will keep fighting this. And so please help me by subscribing to my YouTube channel, by watching my videos, by reading my blog posts, by donating to my legal fund. I'll have a whole bunch of links below, including the link to my blog post with my letter to Twitter via the Better Business Bureau, which I think is excellent, and my PayPal me and GoFundMe links will be below. And please help me. We are living through a moment of cultural insanity, but we are going to get through this together if we stand together. So stand with me, and we are going to keep fighting Twitter on this. We're not going to let them get away with this. Okay? I love you all so much. Thank you for everything. All of your support and your kind words and your donations. They mean the world to me. You are saving my life and career. Okay, have a great night.